biggest frustration I have in practice currently. I've been a chiropractor for 17 years. I've treated lots of aches and pains. I have lots of experience with traditional chiropractic, muscle work, exercise, those kind of things. And one of the most exciting things for me in practice today is that we are getting results that I never dreamed of getting doing traditional chiropractic. With our new therapies, laser, decompression, shockwave, vibration, we are just getting astounding results. And I am not an overseller, I am not an exaggerator, but these results are just simply nothing I have ever seen before. We are currently treating people's bone-on-bone joint pain and increasing their cartilage growth. Now, granted, it takes time, it takes patience, it takes at least 3 months from the last treatment, but it is unbelievable that we can make a difference in the amount of cartilage that you have in a joint. That is astounding. That is going to change the world of joint replacements. And joint replacements have a finite amount of time that you can use them. They eventually wear out depending on how early you get them. This is amazing. And I think the more that we refine it, the more that we learn about how to administer the treatments, we're going to make even better outcomes. The way we treat now versus when we got Shockwave in 2022 is drastically different. When we know better, we do better, and we are constantly staying on top of how these treatments are working. We go to every single seminar that they offer in our area. We have even sent staff to Florida to do these seminars. We read on this therapy, we read on these therapies. We're constantly staying on top of things and honing our skills as a collective group. We go over, anytime I get tips or tricks, for whether it be from other providers, from our rep, from our teacher, from reading, from my own experience, we update the entire staff so that we are all on the same page. It is just, it's so satisfying to come to work and see people getting better that you would have never dreamt would get better with completion of their pain, or even, if they're having a pain that is coming from something that they're doing all the time, it gives them sustained relief for maybe a year. That is shocking. We have staff that have scoliosis, and pretty severe scoliosis, that have had relief of back pain that lasted almost a year. That is wild for these people. That's life altering for these people. I know it's satisfying for myself, and I know it's satisfying for my staff. We all get excited when we get a tough case that's trickier to get results. That's the good end. That's what makes going to work so fun for us currently. What is super frustrating and hard is when we know that the therapy is working for someone and they can't continue, or can't afford to continue, or we do a complementary treatment, we find a ton of spots that we know we can treat, and they're not able to afford the treatment. That is so heartbreaking, because we want everyone to get these great results that our other patients get. Often, we sell these packages, and the base package is 6 weeks of treatment, 6 treatments for Shockwave. That's ideal, because at the 6th week, if you're feeling a little bit of relief, then we know it's working. We're excited. We know you're on the right track, and we know you're probably bound to get really great results. But you might need double that or triple that to get full resolution of your issue. So when we see people get to that 6th visit, they have a little bit of relief, but they don't want to continue, it's really disappointing for us, because we know the possibility, we know the potential outcome, we know that we're on the right track, and we're just not able to continue. And I get that it's, not covered by insurance, and it's an out-of-pocket expense. And so because of that, because of that, we can't force somebody to buy a package and continue, or buy a package in the first place. We are going to add in a community giving day in 2025 where we do free treatments. It doesn't matter if it's regular chiropractic, decompression, laser, shockwave, whatever you want to do, it's free once a month on Fridays, and we're trying to make it more accessible to the people that cannot afford it, or to the people who've done a package and can't afford to buy a second, but we know that that's what they need. It's obviously not ideal because it's just once a month, not once a week, but it's better than nothing. Maybe it would encourage them to do a package and, do payment plan with us. We try to make it as accessible for everyone as possible, because I really feel that this can make life-changing improvement in people's health, and I want it to be accessible to everybody. We try to add as much value into each package as we can. We invested in vibration therapy last year, a lot of money, to offer that complimentary to all of our patients, not just shockwave, laser, and decompression patients, our regular patients as well. A vibration is great to increase your lymph system. It helps with inflammation. When we get up high enough in the vibration plate, then it actually helps with osteoporosis. We have a lot of patients with osteopenia, osteoporosis, and this is, good for helping increase bone density. And we do, make that available to all of our patients, to take advantage of. So we are trying to bring this therapy to as many people as we can and keep improving our techniques and our treatments and staying as on top of things as possible. But that would be the heartbreak and most frustrating part of practice right now. People that we do a complimentary treatment and they have a ton of spots, we are pretty sure that it could help them and they can't afford it to even start. Or even worse, people that invest in 6 weeks of care, see some results, but haven't gone to completion. That's, we really want to try to get to that point where you're pain-free visit to visit, and that's a good indicator that, combined with the cell regeneration that's going to happen over the next 3 months, that you're going to get really good, long sustained results. So we're trying to do the very best that we can in both locations, Grove City and Oil City. Right now, we only do community giving days in Oil City, but we will see how things all turn out. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me.